5 bold predictions for Final Four. Expect more Loyola madness. 3 Blue Bloods and a Cinderella will tip off on Saturday in the Final Four. If the first 2 weekends of this NCAA tournament tell us anything, it's that going off logic, ahem, Virginia, won't pan out well for bracket forecasting. Going with your gut or Sister Jean offers better odds. Expecting a Villanova vs. Michigan national championship, in which the favored Wildcats cut down the nets, is a smart projection. But it is March Madness, after all. Final Four preview, number 1 Villanova vs. number 1 Kansas, keys to victory. Final Four preview, number 3 Michigan vs. number 11 Loyola Chicago, keys to victory. 5 days from tip-off in San Antonio, here are 5 predictions you wouldn't expect. A remarkable part of the Ramblers' thrilling Cinderella run has been the hot shooting of a different player in each of the team's bracket-busting tournament wins. 3 of those 4 included game winners in the closing seconds. Against Miami, it was Dante Ingram's buzzer beater. Against Tennessee, it was Clayton Custer's rim-rattling jumper with 3 seconds left. Against Nevada, it was Markstown's pump-fake three-pointer with 6 seconds left. Then, in the Elite Eight, Ben Richardson led the way with 23 points off of 6 three-pointers against Kansas State. Welcome party, Loyola, NCAA tournament darling, returns home to Chicago national title. 4 reasons Final Four bound Loyola Chicago can win it all. Loyola Chicago has not run out of players who can add to the one shining moment reel. The Ramblers' big man, 6'9" freshman Cameron Krotwig, could be the unsung hero against Michigan with his defense and efficiency in the paint. His passing and influence on the inside-out game have been invaluable. There also are 2 guys off the bench, Andrew Jackson and Lucas Williamson, who could become March stars. Jackson, a 6th man who averages 11 points a game, might be the best bet. And Williamson, a freshman guard who plays 20 minutes a game and has shown flashes of brilliance, also could shine. While it's difficult to look at the Jayhawks, a top seed that just survived the tournament's toughest region by dispatching Duke as an underdog, Villanova is the best team in America right now. It starts with National Player of the Year Jalen Brunson. Villanova also has paired the nation's best defense with an elite defense. See the 71-59 win against Texas Tech in the Elite Eight. But after losing in the Elite Eight the previous 2 seasons, the Jayhawks finally got over the hump to reach the Final Four, and they are playing their best basketball. Who proved it can come up big in crucial situations against Duke in the Elite Eight, and Bill Self's team seems to be playing with a singular, winning focus. Malik Newman's coming-out party has helped a Kansas team that won the Big 12 for a 14th consecutive time become even better. His 32 points in the win against Duke show how he's found a comfort zone in this perimeter-oriented offense in which Big 12 Player of the Year Graham and veteran sharpshooter Sviatoslav Mikhailiuk are the go-to players. Newman's 13 overtime points against Duke stand as one of the greatest performances of this tournament. If Kua pens Nova, Newman will be a lightning rod in that effort. Here's how Michigan can beat one of the no-ones. Coach John Beilein has one of his best defensive teams, and that could disrupt the potent offenses of Kansas and Villanova as they did against Michigan State in the Big Ten tournament. They also have athletic, hard-nosed guards who could contain Brunson or Devonte Graham perhaps better than any team in the tournament. And if the Wolverines play offense like they did against Texas A&M, they can beat anybody. And here's how Loyola can beat one of the no-ones. The Ramblers are undoubtedly the most unique team in this tournament and are deceptively quick if you haven't game-planned for them well. There's high praise for this team's spread-out offense that thrives on the extra pass, but there are an array of playmakers and big shot makers who can destroy another team's momentum surges. Plus, Coach Porter Moser has one of the best defenses in the country, which is saying quite a bit about the system based on this team's lack of athleticism. Loyola has the personnel to defend Kansas, a ball-pick-heavy offense, well. Editor's note, Sister Jean is not an option here. Gauging the history of the tournament's MOP award winners, it's often an unexpected X-factor player, not a future NBA star or the team's best player, who excels on college hoop's grandest stage. Louisville's Luke Haycock in 2013 and Duke's Deuce Jones in 2016 are prime examples. An unexpected mop from each team this year: Villanova, Dante DiVincenzo. Kansas, Sviatoslav Mikhailik. Michigan, Xavier Simpson. Loyola Chicago, Dante Ingram. March Sadness, the agony of defeat in the NCAA.